Hi folks, happy 4th of July, Independence Day here in the United States. Take a moment to thank all those who fought and continue to fight and who have died to get us independent and to maintain our independence. Just a couple of moments of thought. Never a bad thing. Also being grateful, never a bad thing. So let's start out with all the flea market finds while I was away on vacation. There was one woman that had a bin of stuff. So I started going through that bin of stuff, and she says, just take the whole thing, including the milk carton. Where'd the milk carton go? Okay, here's the milk carton. Right? It's one of those cheap ones. It's not a real live milk carton. She says, take the whole bin for $3. I'm like, really? And in that bin was this for research only. And I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it's got a lot of great knobs, and I'm sure there's loads of resistors in there and everything else. So I figured for once again, part of the $3 bin, I couldn't pass it up. It has a ground interrupt plug on it and cord. Heck, this was worth more than the $3. Also in the bin was this realistic wireless mic, and it does have the mic also. I mean, it has some stuff I don't know what is. I'm not sure what this thing is. It had a lamp on a, you kind of clamp it to something, and it's got a couple of bends in it, and you could move it around and put it on whatever you're after. I gave that to my son while I was out there in Pennsylvania. Silver Edge Health Nutritionals. I don't know. I guess you plug this in and it improves your water or something. I don't know. It was in the box. Got a power supply for an HP computer. Right. Older one. Then I got a load of lithium-ion batteries. Right. They just keep going and going and going. And what these lithium-ion batteries are really good for is for LED type stuff. What you do is with a battery this size, you go to the Dollar Tree and you get the cheaper version of these solar lamps. Right? And those solar lamps are meant for, those solar cells are meant for charging 1.2, 1.3 volt NiCad batteries. So you string a couple of them together, and you could charge these guys up and then run LEDs off of them, and they'll go much longer. They'll hold the charge much longer. Then there were a bunch of these, and I think they're also lithium-ion batteries. I mean 3.79 amp hours. So I basically got this whole load of lithium-ion batteries. They've been sitting around for a while. Then I got, alligator clips and banana plugs, and I don't know, I guess you put this on your chest. That hangs on to the hair. I don't know. And you electrocute yourself with this thing, I guess. I don't know. It was all in a little bag. Remote control for Magnavox. Anyway, this whole pile and the carton was $3. Stuff like this, generally speaking, these aren't any good. I mean, that's probably why it's taken out. I should just throw that away. I'll put it in a metal scrap pile. So that's the first batch of stuff. I'm at about 5 minutes, so I guess I'll pick up the pace. The rest of it is sitting here. Like this was 50 cents. Right? How could you pass that up for 50 cents? Right? And Elmo. Elmo was 50 cents. So, I couldn't pass them up. I'm gonna, when I get me a grandchild, I'll give it to him. Then the dollar stuff, this was $1. The wire was $1. This was $2. You guys can see it's all full of stuff. $1. This was 50 cents. This whole thing of BBs was $1. And then there was the 6 for $5. So I got the adapter and that and this and this. 3 of these. 6 for $5. This was $1. Just an assortment of screws in a box. This the guy ended up giving me for free because I picked it up. And it's a wire stripper, by the way, guys, and crimper and a few other things all built into one. Anyway, so I picked it up, and he goes, "If you can tell me what it is, you can have it for free." So I said, "Oh, that's a circumcision tool." So he started laughing, and he gave it to me for free. It's not a circumcision tool. It's not a moil. Light bulbs, 50 cents. That was in one of the boxes. This was $1. It looks like you use it to test the spark on a heating system. The speakers were $1. The bearings, I have 8 bearings here, and they were the 8 bearings were $10. These are China, guys. 5/8. I don't know if you could read it right here. But what they're meant for is the mini bike that uses 5/8. Right? And you just put them right in the wheel. So even though I was on vacation, I took a step forward with the mini bike. The starter fluid, these are all full. These were 3 for $5. These were, he wanted 75 cents each. I picked up the 3 for $2. The batteries were $4. This was a great deal. Kevin tools, and this is multi, right? You take the bit out and you got a couple of different size drivers and all. Once again, Klein tools, really nice stuff. I gave him $3 for this, but the deal out of all the deals was this Leatherman rebar, $2. How could you pass it up for $2? And it's in really nice shape. I don't think it's been used. This was $2. It's one of those charge or maintained. 50 cents. I don't know. You push the button in and he does something. I'm not quite sure. The wire was $4. I don't know if you've bought wire lately. It's expensive. The wide turn sign that lights up was $3. The Christmas clock, I think I paid $1 for it. Dancing Halloween guy, dancing skeleton. I paid $2 for that. So, I mean, you know, some of this stuff, like, I think this was 50 cents. So, a couple of things, like this was $1, and it's a vacuum cleaner cord. It's very light. But the plugs, right? Obert plugs, right? They were worth more than that. Like this was $1. But, you know, for hooking batteries together, this is the kind of cable you want to use. There's 2 lengths. If I had to guess, I don't know. Let's say, if this was continuous, it's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3. This is about 20 foot of that cable. Hopefully 2 10-foot lengths. Right? I think I've shown you everything. Oh, one last thing. This is Christmas tree you stand somewhere, but I didn't want it for that. What I wanted it for was the color changing LED bulbs. And they're good size. They run on a battery, or I can rig them up to run on power. I gave them $7, and there's 24 of those jumbo LED light changing. Oh, clock. This one was free because it's broken. Right. Yeah, I think that's all this junk. So, just an assortment of interesting toys. Some of it, you know, an assortment of space takers. But all this junk put together, right, probably cost me less than that Leatherman would have cost me new. Leatherman, I don't know, eBay item, $50, 60, $70, something like that. New, you know, $70, $60, depending where you get them. If they're on sale, $59.95, you know. So I think I got all this junk for less than that. So I'm happy. Every once in a while you end up with a pile of these batteries, and they fit something, so that's a complete and total win. Sometimes somebody will see something in my video and say, oh, that is the following, and this is what's good out of it, and you know, big hit, good hit, you know, excellent job. This I know that probably goes to run the spark. And then you got ground. I'm not sure about the what it does to turn on, so to speak. I'd have to open it up and figure out what these wires do for a living, go through them. So anyway, I'm happy with the assortment pack I managed to pick up. I did not have my truck with me. My wife insisted that I bring the car. I guess driving around in a Toyota, not really a truck, makes her look too much of like a redneck or something. Once again, Toyota, redneck, I don't think so. Especially my Toyota truck with an automatic extended cab, no four-wheel drive. I mean, most rednecks wouldn't be caught dead in such a vehicle. I mean, you know, to be a real redneck, you need to be driving something four-wheel drive that makes a lot of noise. But anyhow, she thinks my truck makes me redneck. If I brought the Ranger, given that it's an old Ford, that's would have perhaps made me look a little bit more redneck. You really kind of need four-wheel drive to be a redneck, but anyway, and bigger tires, not stock tires, to be a redneck truck, but whatever. Sometimes you got to give the wife what she wants if you want to go on and have fun with your life. You know, nothing worse than having an angry wife for everywhere you go and everything you do. Trust me, you folks that aren't married or thinking about getting married or thinking about pissing off your wife, yeah, you want to go out and have fun. Piss off your wife first, see how that goes. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your heads up, and please, please get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now, folks.